Hello, I'm Eric Worthington, online marketing consultant and expert at helping businesses just like yours to get more customers and sales using digital marketing. In this series, I provide professional evaluations of businesses that my friends and viewers have recommended to me, and then I evaluate the effectiveness of that business's overall online brand. For today's online brand evaluation video, I'm going to be looking at Footprint Promotions Incorporated. I'm going to take a look at their webpage, search results, Google My Business, Facebook page, ad library, and finally give a wrap up. Let's jump in. So, okay, here we are, footprintpromotions.com. Straightforward. It's got the name of the business, and the name of the business happens to have an SEO keyword built in, promotions. It's very good. I like it, footprintpromotions.com. So right across the top, I recognize right away that this address is not clickable. It's not opening up any kind of map for me. Plus, I'm really not sure whether customers visit this address. I don't know that. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to talk to the owner and we can find out why they think it's needed to have their address right front and center. The other thing I notice is that every single one of these social media icons, even though they light up with pretty colors, they don't go anywhere. They just reload the main page. So we're going to click on that and you'll see what I mean. I love that little timer thing with and then it pops in. But that's also an indicator that your front page is probably a bit too large. It's taking a little bit of time to load. But the more important thing here is all of these icons at the top do nothing, including this one here, this little play thing. It doesn't go anywhere. Now, you go over to this one, and it does launch my Gmail, but it does it in this window. I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and now your web page is gone, and all I have is a new message to info@Footprint World, which is another thing I found interesting. Would be part of our conversation is you have multiple URLs. What do you want to use for different situations? You can definitely fit some SEO keywords into domains. Footprint World, not so much. So anyways, but I've lost your web page. If I send you an email or blah, 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 it doesn't make any difference. I've lost your web page. So I'm going to go hit the back arrow to come back to you. Easy enough to change that so that opens up in Gmail on a separate tab. And then over here, the phone number, bad. It's not clickable. At least I can copy and paste it, but it is not clickable. All right, let me make some notes. Be right back. Okay, let's look at the logo. Beautiful placement, upper left, first place the eye tends to go. Wonderful use of font and differentiation of foot and print. And of course, I love the green actual footprint, using it as the letter N. For print, love it. And then promotions matching in color to that. And if you notice up here, that's called a favicon. That's a favicon that somebody's made for you of your footprint logo. Perfect. It's a wonderful use. What's a favicon? Well, here's Facebook's, the big blue F, the white F on blue. There's Google, Google Docs over there. There's YouTube's right here. And you have this green footprint. Let's hope that becomes as famous as those other favicons I mentioned. Other than that, we've got About Us with a drop-down, Our Services with a drop-down, Our Projects, no drop-down there, and then Contact Us in Quick Search. This is nice. It's just an ongoing little rotation going through some of the different product sets that you guys sell. My understanding is you brand products for your customers. So your customers are businesses. That is a business-to-business or B2B relationship. We'll come back to that later. So promotional products, print management, corporate apparel, all fits, all good. Scrolling down, Our Services, global sourcing, e-commerce, all of it's very active. I like it. Made in the USA, that's a good plug. Wouldn't mind eye-catching that with a flag. It's not really your color scheme, but anyways, just thinking out loud. Here are some reviews that show up. Got 3 reviews cycling through. And here's more pictures of possible product lines. And here is the head office with a P.O. box as opposed to that address that you promoted at the top. That's a little strange. Call us with a number. Just wanted to double check it was the same number. And then email us at info@Footprint World. There's that world again. Interesting that you have 2 different domains. And then we have a contact form that I can fill out and I can send a message if I want to ask you some questions. And down here you've got famous brands, but it doesn't really say why. Contigo, Yeti, I'm not really sure why you have those famous brands. Hopefully we'll get that out and able to promote that better. We make some more notes. All right, so here's my notes about your web page, the domain footprint promotions. It's got the name of the company, and the name of the company has a keyword. That's good. There was another domain, World, probably was an earlier concept. I don't know, but it opens the door and makes me understand that you understand that you can have multiple URLs, multiple domains that can point to different things, and yet only have one domain that Google spiders are searching across. That for you, that is footprint promotions, but you can use a different domain for email, calendar, things like that. Okay. Logo placement, upper left, first place the eye looks, which is excellent. It's creative. The graphic, the footprint draws the name. I even copy and pasted it. I liked it so much. It's good. All right. The top bar of the main page has issues. Company's address is there, but do you actually have a store? How often do customers go to the address? Also, there's a Google pin drop location icon, but the address is not clickable. It's a little misleading. The email opens in the same tab. I prefer it when it opens in a separate tab. The phone number is not click to call. That's definitely a no-no. None of the social media icons actually go anywhere. They just reload the main page. That's definitely a no-no. Your primary customer base appears to be businesses, and yet the term B2B or business to business never shows up on your website or, as you'll see later, even on your Facebook page. Favicon, you have a great Favicon. Love the green footprint. Perfect. Cell phone, I did look at it on the cell phone. It's really bad. It pushes the non-functional links to the top, all those things that don't work, pushes them to the top of the cell phone. That's pretty much almost all you see except some graphics. It should be redesigned to have a working action buttons, call to action buttons, like location if that's important. Phone call, of course, is important. Email, of course, is important. Should all function. Is there a Facebook page? Well, here, let me jump into the code real quick, and then I'll be right back. So I already made some notes on this, but this is what the HTML code looks like that's backing up that front end, backing up your main page. So one of the things I always search for is the title and the description. Your title is Footprint Promotions, Seattle, Woodinville, Bellevue, Tacoma, promotional products. Well, promotional products is good SEO keyword, and of course the name of the business, Photo Promotions. But I'm not so sure. I didn't think you had a service area per se. I thought you were more nationwide. But let's tackle that in a phone call, because right now you're targeting with keywords Seattle, Woodinville, Bellevue, and Tacoma, and perhaps that's important. I don't know. We would need to talk about it. And then your description. Well, we'll look at that on my notes. One second. So while I was there looking at the HTML code, I looked for a Facebook pixel. You do not have a Facebook pixel. That's telling me you either have never run a Facebook ad and you have no integration of your web page with your Facebook page. Very bad in this day and age. Google Analytics, I didn't even see any UA number, any Google Analytics number, telling me you've probably never run a Google ad and you're not getting all those wonderful analytics that Google can give you completely free of charge. So some of the keywords I found, your hover keywords for your title, as we just discussed, has places in it, cities in it. That could be important. I'm not exactly sure yet until we have a conversation. And then the description is, put your trust in Footprint Promotions Incorporated to watch over your brand. It's not just your logo, it's your story, and we'll work with you. Print it, embroider it, screen print it, etch it, enlarge it, display it. Love it, import it, wear it, emboss it, copy it, package it, mail it, promote it. I love that. That's a very good description. I like that one. I do have a slight question about the term watch over your brand. I'm not sure if you provide one-off services, like I'm going to embroider a bunch of hats for you, or do you do design services? I didn't see that. And which would be more like watching over the brand. And do you do things like I do, like SEO and things like that? That is, you're watching over the brand. Are you in any way tracking the brand over time? Is that a service, part of our conversation? So and then this was said. You don't have any alternative text. Very poor usage. Alternative text is when you have images on a web page. The alternative text tells those that can't see what those images are. And besides being an excellent service, which you are not providing to the blind, It also is an excellent promotional place for SEO keywords, because imagine if you have a picture of an embroidered hat, you can say that this hat was embroidered for by us, your name of your business, the name of what the picture's of, a little story. You get to write a sentence or two, pack it with SEO keywords for every single picture. And I didn't see any of that happening. All right, let's go back. Okay, for search results, I searched on promotional merchandise directly in your town, Woodinville, Washington, and I searched on branded products. So let's jump over and take a look at how you showed up there. In the sort of good news, when you search promotional merchandise in your neck of the woods, you guys, you're seventh. Here you are down here. Promotional footprint promotions, no reviews, no address. There is the phone number, and we can get to the website. This is not good enough because people don't typically look at this search result page. I'll show you the one they actually look at. This is the more likely what a customer is going to be looking at. They're going to be searching for something like promotional merchandise in your area. And here I am. See at the bottom here, it says I'm searching in Woodinville, Washington. Little trick there. And right at the top, we got a bunch of ads. You don't have any ads. And then here's the map section. And Google's only going to give 3 listings. And you're not in it. And that's not good. And we're looking right on top of your place of business, Woodinville. And and you're not there. So something's going on there. I did pull out this Halo branded solutions because I thought it was kind of funny. They have no reviews and yet they're pulling up number 2 in the area. So I pulled them up as a potential competitor. So looking at search results, I went through 5 pages of search results and you don't show up at all. Lots of advertisement. This is a very popular thing to advertise for, it looks like. And some LinkedIn tie-ins, which remember your link didn't work. And here's more. I went through every one of these for 5 pages, and you guys didn't show up at all. So let me read off the results. Okay, so under promotional merchandise, you did not show up for map results, specifically for map results. You did show up as number 7 on the full map results, but remember, Google cuts it off at 3, and rarely do people click see more results, right? 3 or 4 sometimes. But when I did see you in number 7, you have no reviews. The map results for searching for branded products in your area had no map results whatsoever. The Google search results for promotional merchandise in your area had no results, 5 pages deep, no results. Branded products, I didn't go that deep, but you didn't show up on the first page of search results either. Competition, I pulled out this thing called by default promotional products and another one, halo.com / blah, 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 Bothell, Washington, which that could mean that Halo is like a national and that this is their subsidiary out in Bothell. Anyways, kind of silly that they showed up ahead of you because they didn't have any reviews either. Now, let's move on. Real quick, I did click through to one of your competitors by default. It looks like they're out of Redmond, Washington, so they're legitimately local. You're using the elephant that never forgets, kind of an interesting concept for branding. And, they have an active going on lead page, what have you, very similar to yours in some ways. Their phone number is clickable, so I can call them just by clicking, and that is obviously essential. A little more. Okay, when I did search directly on you, of course I found you, Footprint Promotions, and you do have a Google My Business page. My concern is that you might not be aware of it because Google is allowing me to claim your business, and in case you didn't know that, Google allows anybody to claim anybody's business. So you need to kind of get in there and claim it if you haven't already. So this is what a Google My Business page looks like, and this is how it works. When you set up a business and it has a phone number and a website and an email address and an address, Google starts finding and recognizing all of those things called MAP, name, address, phone, recognizing those across the internet in the area where you have business. And it creates for that business a Google My Business page. That's what shows up on map results and the like. But it's the business owner's responsibility to claim it. And then you get the opportunity to editorialize it, put your own photos in it, put your logo in it, and get some SEO keywords in there, because it's a huge engine for SEO to drive search listings. And this is what yours looks like today. There's this building way back there. I guess that's probably you guys. I don't know. It's a horrible, horrible picture. It's obviously taken from the Google car, and that's it for pictures. There is no personalized pictures. I don't know if it clicks through to your website. Oh, it clicks through to Footprint World. Let's see what that looks like. I haven't done this yet. Oh, look at that. Somebody has an auto follow through from Footprint World to Footprint Promotions. Very good, 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 good. I'd hate to think you had two domains going on. Okay, it's got your address. Oh yeah, here's an address situation. This WA9 is fine. I looked it up, and Google does recognize that as the address on your website, which is called State Route 9. Makes sense. Washington 9, State Route 9. I get it. But I was wondering if perhaps that can have some search result result in poor search results, because the address is written differently. I'll have to do a little research on that. I'll do that after we get a chance to talk. Here's a phone number, blah, blah, blah. Share the latest. Here's this Own My Business link. And if you click on this, you can go through and you can claim your business. And I highly recommend it if you haven't already. And then you can go in and you add photos and stuff like that. You have absolutely no reviews. And there were those reviews on your website. So there's a very simple, non-invasive campaign that I can assist with that can get your current and past customers to get you a whole bunch of great reviews on Google. And Google reviews push you up in the search engine results like nobody's business. All right, that's Google My Business. Let me go back to my notes. All right, was there your logo in the Google My Business listing? No. Photos? No. Reviews? No. Replies to reviews? No, because there weren't any reviews. Name, address, phone? Yes, but the address was written a little differently, and I was going to do a little investigation for you on your behalf to see if we should promote in the website, even if it's not visible, both ways of writing the address. Anyways. It does not appear as though Footprint Promotions is currently owns this Google My Business listing. So like I pointed out how to do that, I would definitely recommend you go and do that. And then if we work together, you make me an admin of it, and then I can promote that Google My Business listing like nobody's business. Like nobody's business. Okay, Facebook page. So I found you guys on Facebook. First thing I noticed is you do have an instant messenger pop-up. And it's just saying thank you for. It's very generic, and you can change those messages. You can ask probing, interesting questions, such as nowadays about COVID, about PPE, things like that can drive people to want to actually interact with you through instant messenger. So let's close that. Love this logo. The footprint reminds me of the old Hank 10. I love that. The green, the white toes. It's the letter N from. I just think it's great, and it fits really well on the circle. Here, inspiration starts here. Models like that are interesting. It kind of looks like it was just scraped from the internet somewhere, as opposed to artistically created or in any way based on your logo. So what I would prefer to see, is pictures of Footprint Promotions gear and merch. What is it that you sell to your customers? Only show me a picture of it all laid out on the table with your logo on it. That way, the Facebook page is telling me it's your page, because I'm going to see the entire logo, Footprint Promotions, the words, the fonts and everything, on a binder, on a water bottle, on a hat. I don't care. And it tells me as a business owner, oh, look, they have hats, they have binders, they have water bottles, things like that. Okay. Great little short name, Footprint Promotions Inc. Just bloop, all fits right in there. It's very nice. I went down and I did look at your posts. Your pinned post is a little outdated back in April, and it's very generic. Count on us for promotional products, print management, and corporate apparel. That stands out. Blah, blah, blah. Yawn, yawn, yawn. And the picture is exactly the Facebook post. So I don't, and you've pinned it. I don't think that pinned posts should be changed every so often and have something promotional. The obvious one right now is COVID and PPE. That's why you asked me to get involved in this and to look at your pages is because you've got a lot of PPE merch that you want to move. And so they're a perfect place for it right there. And then I saw the very next, the most recent post, non-pinned post, May 20th, our team working hard, offloading pallets of PPE products. And there it is, this perfect post, personalized photographs of the actual merch. That is a great post. Like to see a long line of posts like that, similar to that. And it doesn't look like you guys post very often. So there should be a lot of posts like that. Okay, in your about section, you did have all your stuff. I don't think you necessarily had your address. Like I said, I don't really know if you have a storefront, but it does have your phone number and URL, your domain, so which is good. And let's see, hot links is only send a message. This should be a call button instead of send message. And it should, if I'm on my phone, it should make my phone call you. If I'm on my desktop, it should ask me how do I want to make this phone call. And very easy to do and free to do it at Facebook. So let me go back to my notes. Quick recap. You did not have a logo in the banner. You went with a catchphrase, inspiration starts here. And I type it out here that I'd like to see examples of the merch that you logo. But the green footprint in the circle is really cool. Username is good. The automated messenger is good, but kind of generic questions. There was no address in the about section, and that's very important for that NAP listing I told you about that Google looks for. Google looks inside Facebook too, and it's going to want to see your address, and then it will list you. It'll list that as what's called a citation, and the more citations a business has of their name, address, and phone number, the higher in the search ranking Google gives them. So you want your name, address, and phone number everywhere on the internet. Okay, most recent post, the pinned post, a bit too generic, but the one below it was fantastic. I loved it. All right, let's move on. Just real quick, I did look inside the Facebook ad library. You're not there, which tells me you probably have never had a Facebook ad. And it told me that you have a total of 7 likes on your Facebook page. Woo! Come on, people. I can really help you there. Get you a Facebook pixel, get it integrated into your website, drive traffic back and forth between Facebook and your webpage, and get those likes up. Get people following you. Get people talking about you. And who are those people again? They are business owners. All right, let's move on. Okay, so here's my wrap up. Your website, Facebook page, Google My Business listing are in major need of an SEO overhaul. There are many things that need to be done to make your search results better for the products and services that you sell. One example is, and I kept dropping this hint along the way, is that your primary customer is other businesses. And yet the term B2B, like B2B, or even written out, business to business, never shows up anywhere. Not on your Facebook, not in the front end or back end of your website. And you have a really well-crafted and touching about article about the person who started it, 30 years experience, things like that. It's very nice. It never identifies who the customer is. It just calls them you. And I'm not seeing you identify who your customers are, which is businesses, nor am I seeing a good use of keywords. And that's just one of the many things that I could easily make some recommendations on how to change or just do the changes myself for you. All right, so what can I do for your business? I can help you get more clients for your business by showing up stronger in Google search results, map results, and search results, with some effort put in on your website and helping you to claim and manage your Google My Business profile, absolutely essential in this day and age, and your related NAP, name, address, phone listings. I can get you on map results for most local searches on your product set. Again, we'll need to talk about, is that who your primary customers are, the people in that area, or are you going nationwide? We need to have that conversation. I can integrate your business Facebook pixel, which you don't even have, so I would create it and integrate it to draw more attention to your Facebook page and your website from existing and future customers. I can drive existing and past customers to the Google My Business listing to very easily create excellent reviews for you. A very simple campaign to do that. There are specific ad campaigns that I can run depending on where you would like to see new clients. Of course, you contacted me regarding PPE, and a targeted Facebook or Google AdWord campaign related to PPE would be excellent timing and can be put up very quickly. So how much does it all cost? Of course, that depends on what your business needs, which is why I do these videos. And then I talk to you to develop an action plan just for your business. But I can assure you that it's cost effective and will provide an excellent return on investment. I don't take a piecemeal approach. I think holistically, and my proposal will reflect that. So I'm going after Facebook and Google My Business and your webpage. I need my fingers in all of it to bring about an entire holistic change. So let's talk so I can prepare a free, no obligation online action plan for your business. Thank you for watching. If you would like more information about how I can help your business with some of the issues mentioned in this video and so much more, or if you have a business you want to see me review, then click, call, email me so I can serve your business's online marketing needs. My name is Eric Worthington. My email is Eric, all one word, ericworthingtoneric@gmail.com, or just call me at area code 602-730-4280. 602-730-4280. Let's talk soon.